Welcome to the patio. Today we're going to talk about the origins of Hog-O. This is a great story. If you're not on TikTok, then you maybe aren't familiar with Hog-O, but you need to be because he's the next star of the show. AOC, we're going to do CDC, HOG, and the AOC.
Oh, dang. CDC, HOG, and the AOC.
And what about CMC?
Y'all and CMC.
Oh, CMC. We might as well talk about CMC.
I like it.
So, did you guys hear about, you know who AOC, when I say the letters AOC, what's the first thing that comes to mind for Barry? Tell the truth.
I was trying to think of something cool, but
I think something positive when I think of AOC.
I think of the old chick up in New York that was a bartender.
I think of Crazy Eyes off of Mr. Deeds.
Is that
Googly eyes.
Is that your
Googly
favorite version of AOC?
Yeah.
Bartender AOC?
Yeah, bartender
That's
AOC
your
is my
favorite
favorite. Well, I like alcohol, so that plays a heavy role into my.
Beautiful lady, right?
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I would say beautiful.
would say
No,
she's
I don't know.
she's a good-looking
she's a
woman.
looker.
I wouldn't say beautiful. She's attractive, but she's crazy.
Do you think she's more beautiful because she's a woman of power?
Yes.
No.
Is she, though?
Yes. To some extent.
To
yes.
some extent, yes, she is.
When she flares them nostrils and Googles them eyes?
Let me ask
Googles them
you,
eyes.
so
There are plenty of average people that if they're not famous, they're just.
we're
somebody else in the
fixing to get
crowd.
into some misogyny territory, but who looks better?
Why are you massaging?
Who looks better? That's a good joke. AOC or Candace Owens? Candace Owens, hands down, Candace Owens.
You said Candace Owens. I thought you said something else.
Oh, I thought he was headed toward Nancy Pelosi, but he really threw a
Dang.
curveball here.
I'd have been hands down Nancy.
Nancy's probably the hottest old person I know, or don't know personally, but you know,
Pantsy
You
Nancy.
don't know any old people?
not that old, that hot. No.
Nancy
That's Nancy
Pelosi is
Pelosi.
not hot, guy.
Yeah.
Dude, you really messed me up. I didn't see that coming. That's not what I was envisioning.
You got to think about the age with Nancy.
Y'all know who I'd like this?
Candace Owens, talking about, first of all, she is an attractive woman.
How old was
But-
Miss
but
Jimmy?
it's her mind that.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, to hear her speak, I mean, dude, how's that
She
not?
carries herself. She is, you know, Tulsi Gabbard we like a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Tulsi
But I would
Gabbard.
say we put Candace Owens above Tulsi
Hey, do y'all
Gabbard.
remember Miss Jimmy from Earl?
Yeah.
She was in shape.
That's how you be old and pretty.
You walk everywhere.
Miss Jimmy was probably
Dude,
100 years old.
probably
She
said-
kept
Miss
herself
Jimmy
put
was
together.
70 when I was 3, and she
Yes.
just died like 2 days ago.
Yes.
Her and not YM.
YM?
Her and Charlie used to beat me in golf and tennis all
And they were
the
like,
time.
she was like 80.
Yes, they
Yeah,
were.
you were 18 and
we
she
were
was
like-
80,
they
and
were-
Charlie
they
was
were
probably
mummified.
like 70. Yeah.
And she wore little skirts and she pulled a little ball outside of her skirt. And
She,
AOC. Let's
my
talk
tennis
about.
was not
We
impressive.
got 3-letter words today. AOC. What the hell does that stand for? It's
It's Cortez.
Alexandria Ostrich Cortez.
Ocasio-Cortez.
Ocasio, yes. Ocasio.
She was at an event last week.
I think her middle name's Ocular. She got them big eyes.
Ocular Ortez.
So
Aggressive ocular Cortez.
she was at an event last week,
That's funny.
and it's safe to say that her constituents turned on her like a pack of rabid dogs. Is that safe to say?
That is really safe to say.
But did it bother her?
No, she's
no.
AOC.
She danced, man.
She's untouchable.
She danced.
She's one of the pack, or what do they call them? What do they call the four women?
The Wolf Pack.
No, not the
no.
wolf pack.
It's the
The-
The squad. No, the squad.
The squad.
The squad.
I was going to say the sisterhood of the traveling pants, but
where are they traveling to? Where are those pants traveling to, though, John?
it ain't the presidency.
It definitely ain't the presidency.
I mean, one of them's married to their brother. The other one
Okay,
is
so
googly eyed.
speaking of the president, did you guys see his trip to the ice cream shop this week?
He went with 50 Cent.
Does he ever not go to the ice cream shop?
Yeah, he ain't missing no ice cream.
All I know is it appeared almost like a 5-year-old. That if
Is this where he couldn't eat his ice cream because they kept asking questions?
and there was no one else in the ice cream shop because no one else can afford ice cream today, and yet he was.
You know how you feel when you're trying to do something and your wife keeps asking you to do something?
You know what I'm going to do
I
if I'm
have
the
no-
president of
I
the
have no
United
clue,
States and
Jamie.
I want to eat my ice cream? I'm going to tell him I'm about to eat my ice cream.
I'm gonna lock that place down, but
Yeah.
he's trying to eat his ice cream cone.
And he is visibly pissed.
He is visibly pissed, and people keep asking him questions. They asked about the economy, and he just made sure to tell the economy's strong. It's everything else going on in the world that's wrong with the economy.
The economy's good. It's just all that other stuff that makes
Yeah.
it
Look,
not good.
I heard a stat that this
outta
is going to
here.
blow you guys' mind. You may have heard it. If not.
Oh,
So in 2022, if you were to get a mortgage for a $300,000 home, your monthly payment is the same as a $700,000 home 1 year ago.
What year did you say? 2002.
22
22.
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. Right now, if you build a house, you're losing money.
Yeah, if you were to build a home,
we got in just in time.
Yeah, you're
Because our
the last-
Yes.
one of
Our
the last
interest
houses.
rate's still low, all that good stuff, whatever. But wood was high.
That's
what she said.
Oh,
I was drinking. That's why
dang
I
it,
was
you
delayed.
missed it,
I was
Alex.
delayed.
I was drinking too.
And Jack-
Samesies.
Winky.
I was going to say my wood was low. All right, let's get back to AOC. Let's talk about googly eyes. Let's talk about googly eyes.
Yeah, let's talk about
dang.
this.
Good
So,
googly moogly.
is there any one part that anything you know about AOC besides the fact she's a nice looking lady?
Jamie's going to start telling you about AOC parts if you don't
That
rephrase
you
it.
think, is there anything about her platform? Is there anything about the way she carries herself that you can say positive?
Positive?
Positive. What can you say positive? I got something I can say positive about her besides she's a pretty lady.
No, I really can't.
I think you can. I think when I say it, you're going to agree with me. Scoff.
She probably has excellent vision.
She was a bartender. Positive. Go.
You got anything?
I mean, I think she probably really believes some of the stuff she's putting out.
That's the thing I was going to say.
I was going to say she got 80-80 vision.
I
think
believe
she's,
that this
like,
lady
truly
really
believes
believes
it.
the stuff that she says.
I think so.
The Green New Deal, that's her brainchild, right?
Yep.
It's. You guys know what? Do you even know what the Green New Deal is?
Yeah. I know cows fart that's running the ozone.
They also burp, Jamie.
Yeah.
The methane.
Yeah, there's a lot of things in the
All right.
Green New Deal that are completely
We're going to add that.
erroneous.
We're going to add that to an episode to talk about the Green New Deal. We'll talk about it when we do. So, in case you missed Thursday's episode last week, we're Thursday of this following week, so that'll be almost the end of the month. What, October 25th, probably. We're going to drop an episode and talk about the First Amendment, the First Amendment rights, what's going on with the First Amendment, and what, how social media, as much of a platform as it provides, may be the biggest impact to also controlling your First Amendment rights.
Well, yeah, agreed.
Yeah, because when you start talking about how do they put it?
Let's dive into that Thursday. But yeah, I think we can. Yeah, you'll want to
You'll want to listen.
You'll want to
Thursday.
listen in because we will have some bad opinions about.
Yeah. I'll save it for Thursday. I got something.
Jamie, you should never dive into shallow pools.
It ain't gonna hurt him at this point.
Be all right.
He got dropped.
I dove in the shallow gene pool.
You did.
Devil.
Oh,
Look,
really?
I came out strong.
Did you marry your sister?
I don't have no sisters. My brother.
You married your brother?
Oh.
Now that's progressive, Jamie.
Wow.
That's a very progressive stance.
He identified as a she, so it's all right.
You trailblazer.
I've seen a recent picture of your brother. There's nothing she about.
We
Wes.
look the older we get, the more we look alike. It's just, it's family. Which your brother, I saw him the other day. Y'all look identical now.
Isn't that strange?
I know.
He's bigger
Because we really didn't look
taller.
anything like
No.
We really never did look anything like growing up. We looked
The
a lot
older you
different.
get, the more you look
But you know
alike.
what's funny? All of our kids, his kids, my kids, they all look like me.
Hold on. So let's go back to what occurred in AOC. From my,
Oh, yeah, we
from
really
my
make it
under, from my
All
understanding.
right, tell us your point of view, Scoff.
So
the Poppins point of view.
From what I saw is that they were in there, chanting because they were upset because she supports the war in the Ukraine.
I'll add it.
So
I'm gonna play this for you guys so you guys can hear it. I'll add it later.
Add it, go.
Who would have ever thought that the left would be war hawks?
they are war.
They are war hawks.
They are.
And now the right is anti-war.
Okay, tell us what a warhawk is, Fortenberry.
Well, easiest way to put it is they are craving war.
Why? Why do you think that is?
Right now it's because
This is the Green Party. I mean, they're not the Green Party, but they. You know what? They might as well become the Green Party.
All right, look.
The-
Sometimes war is necessary.
It
right?
is.
Like
It
so,
is.
in the
It is.
times of like World War I, II, war is necessary. Right? You
Yes.
have other people trying to take
war is a necessary
freedoms
evil.
and liberties from other people, right? So, and then you have other times where war is truly about territory, oil, money.
If we went and took
All
oil and
those
money,
kinds of
I'd be
things.
fine with it.
And then Ukraine's also important for different reasons. Like if it was some country that didn't, Ukraine's the breadbasket of that area. It supplies so much food.
Okay,
and
so
resources
you
to
guys
that
brought up war. Let me make a
Fertilizer.
statement real
there
quick.
would be no
Okay.
reason to
You
fight.
go and then I'm going. I got a
Let me
statement
make
too.
a statement. Elon Musk, you guys know Musk, right? He's
I do.
arguably he's the Einstein of our generation. You may not like him, but I think he's logical. I mean,
He's pretty
he
freaking
and I have a
smart,
lot
dude.
in common, by the way, except he's rich and I'm not.
I thought that's what you had in common.
Oh, no, not quite. Not yet. But if you go and like our podcast, hit the like button and
I
share.
don't think there's enough likes to make you
Rich as
Elon
Musk.
Musk
Okay.
rich.
But he warned earlier this week, and it's made people upset, that Russia can utterly destroy U.S., Europe with nuclear missiles in under 30 minutes, and vice versa. Meaning we can do the same. We're at the highest risk in 60 years.
Probably so.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anyone that would doubt that, right? I mean, we're going on about our lives, daily lives, like nothing's going on. But in reality, we got the ice cream eating 5-year-old running the country.
85-year-old.
Is there a difference?
Yes.
Yeah, usually 5-year-olds aren't shitting their pants.
That's true.
Hey,
I hope
God.
not. And
That's
he
tough,
has
right? Please
the,
don't edit. Hey, please don't edit that. Leave that.
he has the nuclear football. Did I say that? I sometimes say nuclear.
It's
nuclear.
you got to get all
Nuclear.
Southern.
Nuclear.
Nuclear.
That's the one I get accused of saying.
It's a
Nuclear
good
football.
thing. It's a good thing Russell Wilson doesn't have the nuclear football.
I got to have a football.
Jeez.
But really, I mean, you know, you got
Like Eddie Dalton,
Rocket Man.
Can throw with everybody else.
You got
There's no
Rocket Man
dimes.
of North Korea shooting missiles over Japan. You got Vladimir Putin, who really seems to be in control of Russia, that could do whatever he wants.
Does he?
How does he not?
I'm not so sure he's not losing
He
his
keeps
grip.
killing everyone that
He does.
challenges him.
I'm
He
gonna say
does,
it's
it's
about
fair.
Ukraine. We'll get back to the crane.
The Ukraine. But we're probably closer than we've.
A lot of people look at Ukraine and go, "Well, Ukraine's not very important. Why are we over there fighting? Why aren't we supporting them?"
Well-
there are reasons.
We're over in Ukraine. Donnie said, "With it has a
Now,
significance."
I'm not saying there aren't other purposes too. Now I'm looking at it from a Russia viewpoint
Yeah,
more than an American viewpoint.
I can't help but be concerned that our motives for being over there don't have anything to do with the natural gas ties between.
Oh, sure they do.
I mean,
Sure they do.
All
I mean,
right.
it's money, right? But
Hey.
I think a big
I got a
reason
question.
is that I think when this started, maybe Russians. This is what I thought when it all started. I could be completely wrong. I thought the Russians and Chinese wanted to start a war.
I still think they do.
You have to feed troops, right? So if you take Ukraine, it's the breadbasket. It's where everything is grown in that area.
Ooh, that's
so you
smart.
automatically you have food sources for armies. That's where my brain went.
let me ask this a serious question. Why is there not a breadbasket in Russia? Is it because they're a communist country and it doesn't? Will the same poor design filter over to Ukraine
I
when
mean,
they
it's
take
not
over?
completely. That's like so Ukraine has a lot better climate for growing certain things than
I
Russia.
mean, at
right?
some point they
Than-
butt
than
up against
some
each
of
other.
it.
So I mean, at
Yeah,
some point
well,
Russia
no,
ought
I'm
to
not-
have.
I'm not saying Russia can't grow crops, right? But Ukraine would be it'd be
More
like,
stable
It'd be like the
environment.
South in the U.S. Like that's where the rice is. That's where the corn is. That's where
Cotton.
the cotton is. It's an important moffle.
Well, the thing about China military is that they can't feed themselves.
They can't.
Um,
China, I truly believe China, if you were able to go truly look at it from the inside, isn't what everybody.
I don't think so either.
I think there's a lot of smoke and mirrors.
I
Now, are
agree.
they a formidable military? Absolutely, because I think they put a crap ton of money and time in it, right?
But I
Resources.
also think they have the ability to throw more bodies at something than
100%.
Yeah. But I'm like you. I don't think they're economically as strong as we're led to believe.
China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they're militarily as strong as we're led to believe.
No, they do. They do have
Obviously,
some
Russia's-
solid technology. right?
Yes.
I just can't. I can't. Maybe I'm just stupid American, but I like to think we're better trained for the most part. Our troops that are the tip of the spear kind of guys, the troops that are going to be fighting the dirty war. I think they're better hands.
I mean, let's be realistic.
I'd take them every time.
I mean, I hate to be that guy, but the West produces better military. Like you said, tip of the spear. American soldiers, that elite American soldier.
The elite American soldier fights for something completely
that
different.
elite English soldier.
Completely different.
That elite Australian.
Completely different. It's on a different level.
Yeah, I mean, we're not. I mean, other countries are not producing that. To have a gun to your back and you're fighting not to die is different than.
No, those
So hold on
men
now, hold on.
are those men are killers with morals. and they have a good moral compass. They're intelligent. They're smart. They're strong. They love America.
Okay, so where do you think this ends? Where does this end up? So this started in January.
Just a second. When you say where does it end, are you talking about in the next decade? Or are you talking about?
Is it a decade?
That's my
Is
question.
it 6 months?
Is this another Afghanistan war?
When does it end?
I see the final ending is an all-out world war.
So
now I'm saying maybe 30 years from now.
So we're 2 weeks away
recently.
from midterm elections. And I saw a lot of things today about how much money we've sent to the Ukraine. Right? There's a lot. We've sent way too much considering how much debt we're in. And
but these are the same people that bitch about wanting free health care.
Okay,
there's your free health care.
But if the GOP takes over the Senate, do we send any more money to the Ukraine?
No.
So then what happens to the Ukraine?
Don't care. That's not a true statement. Yes, I care.
No, so
but we can't keep
I like
other...
what you said originally. Why do we care?
Because regardless of
it does affect us.
Yes, there's the whole American. Oh, well, Ukraine ain't got crap to do with me. Actually, it probably does.
It does.
Because
it does.
You don't understand global economics. You don't understand global continuity, right?
But you can't keep feeding money into it.
No, you can't keep pumping money into other.
Just so you know,
we're the worst.
Their
constantly pumping money into
except we pump it everywhere but us.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a story about Zelensky that he bought an $8 million home in Israel.
No, that could be true.
It probably is.
And moved his parents there.
Could
where
be
did
true.
he get $8 million? I know where it came from.
I know we got billions there.
I'm pretty sure he probably had money before.
DW,
anyways.
did you get $8 million from the U.S. government?
No, but dude was famous and stuff.
Scoff, I know you probably got some of this college money.
He was a comedian.
But did you get $8 million?
I did not get $8 million. No, I did not. But, I see it as how often do we go to war, and then because we're in war, the president who's in office doesn't get voted out?
Think
Think about
George
W. George W. didn't get voted out because we were on war.
Yeah, no one likes to rotate presidents in the middle of a war.
And our war about took him out.
Hold on. George W. didn't lose the election because of who the Democrats chose to go against him. John Kerry's one of the worst candidates. And then John McCain was also one of the worst candidates the GOP put forward. John Kerry was terrible. He had so many things. No one liked him.
Nope.
And he was a rich guy claiming to be, for the poor person. Nobody believed that.
Aren't they all rich people claiming to be for poor?
Yeah, but everybody believes Joe Biden apparently because, he's Puerto Rican. And who was the guy he fought?
There was a gang member.
We talked about it a couple weeks ago.
2 Chains?
No.
Popcorn?
Popcorn something.
Popcorn.
2 corn? It was something corn.
2 corn?
2 corn crazy.
Corn
Was
pop.
it not corn pop?
Corn
It was corn pop.
That was a
Thank
cereal.
you, Donnie.
Yeah. So look, Scoff, I'm supporting you for president
Corn
2024.
2024, scoff.
Yeah. So you probably don't have anything. You were going to make a bunch of stories up about you though.
I'm going Yeezy 2024.
Yee.
I don't know. I think
I'm going for Yeezus.
So good thing you brought up Yee.
I don't know if Yeezy's mind's going to make it to 2024.
I think he's
I
losing
think he's lucid and fine. I really do.
So the reason people think something's wrong with Yee,
Yee opened up his third eye.
but it's because
That's not what you think it is, Jamie.
It's not.
Oh.
It's not the normal third eye.
Well, as long as he pull out his third leg, we all right.
but it's because of the fact that he's not carrying the narrative. Right? I mean, that's really what this is about. It's not about Yee. It's about, Yee's not doing what we need him to do. He's not the guy.
When you go against the popular opinion, you're going to be looked at as crazy.
If Yeezy's out there listening, I would like to get some Yeezys. So
My daughter's got some Yeezys.
They don't come in my size.
But that was before Yeezy became unpopular. So
I didn't know he had a shoe.
There's an effort to cancel Kanye West. Do you guys know why?
Because he's getting a divorce with a Kardashian.
I thought that's done.
Okay. Because he's trying to get his kids to go to his school.
They're saying he's...
It's basically, that's part of it. But that's weird. But he also came out and said George Floyd died from
Yes, well, that's why he's being sued.
an overdose.
he did. Well, from...
Dude, all right. I'm gonna throw this. This is a tough one. I think George Floyd died of multiple reasons.
You poured a little different.
That's where I'm at. I think he died because, because of the force that was put on his neck. But also,
the force that was put in his veins is what killed him.
So look,
not by
hold on.
itself, I don't think.
I watched a documentary, and it's the controversial one, Candace Owens documentary the other night.
I hadn't seen that.
Yeah,
I want to see it. Yeah,
we can watch it after we get done here if you'd like. But it's it's basically about Black Lives Matters, but it's also about George Floyd, right? And I'm going to tell you, there was something, and she started out. She went to George Floyd's home. So George Floyd lived with two friends.
She went to cemetery?
No, she went to where he lived before. He lived with two close friends. He lived with them for like 5 years.
That's morbid.
That's morbid, John. See, I'm trying to be serious. Here's Fort Berry.
Terry's going to edit that.
Oh, no, he's not.
No, actually,
He
I'm not.
probably should let it play. But he's
No,
gonna.
I'm gonna let it play. But she goes to these folks' home, and she's talking to the two. It was I guess a guy and a girlfriend who lived with George Floyd, and their perspective was of a guy that was their friend. Okay, here's the thing: his family got sued and got all some. His family had nothing to do with him.
No.
After he died, the family never came to his home.
He stepped forward.
His
Wanted a bunch of
belongings
money.
are still there. And look, to hear those people talk, they were heartbroken. I mean, it'd be like if something happened to one of you guys, right?
Yeah.
We would be heartbroken.
Yeah.
It was truly somebody special to them, right? And it really was moving. And, the media's going to portray it as, oh, she's anti-George. It was never about anti-George Floyd. It was about facts. And for some reason, we continue to dance around facts.
And what
on
did the
anything.
facts show?
I don't want to go there. That's not our stance as Life on Patio. We try to be neutral.
I asked you what the facts
So
show.
just
I asked
the-
you your opinion.
But the law,
So just because
the court of law,
they
went a certain way.
never, just because they never visited George Floyd or never, came back to his place and all that, is it really because the family didn't care about him, or is
They
it
didn't
because,
have anything to do with the man.
or was it because of his drug abuse?
They didn't.
Because
Have,
you
no.
can't care about someone from
So
a distance and be
Well,
totally
that's
But hold on.
disconnected.
That's right.
So the fella
Right.
that he was living with,
I can love you, but completely disconnect
Well, but hold on.
myself from you because you're a crackhead and you hang out places I
But-
don't hang out.
so
right?
the fella he was living with, he and his girlfriend, they had been in rehab together. This guy had been there for alcohol abuse. The other guy had been there for Floyd had been there for barbiturates, pain pills, right? But there was a lady there.
And attacking pregnant women.
Yeah. Well, and they talked about him reading his Bible, right? And you look at that and go, oh yeah, okay, they're going to say that. I truly believe them because if you've been through any faith-based rehab program, it's about reading your Bible,
Yep.
and if that's his safe space and that's his family, then that's not an untruth for them. That's not an untruth for them. That's not that you should downplay that. But the thing they continue to say is that these brothers and the mothers, they had nothing to do with this man for years. They had nothing to do with him until something occurred
Well-
like this. It's really sad.
So
I think there's two sides to that.
the family is suing Yeezy because he made a stance.
I bet a lawyer came up with that idea.
Probably so. Do you know Yeezy also donated $2 million to the family after George Floyd died?
Did he donate to Black Lives Matter or did
No,
he?
he donated to the family of George Floyd.
Because I think
$2 million. Now they're going after $250 million
See, when you take
From-
someone like
from Yeezy.
Kanye West, there's a documentary about Kanye, and everyone thinks he's a genius. Okay, when he was young, this guy, everyone knew he had it.
he
had
could. He could. Look at Elon Musk.
But now that
Yeah.
he's going against the narrative, and he doesn't care, but he is the bad guy.
Look, I
I believe he's cancel proof.
They made it crystal clear with Alex Jones. They want to shut down the narrative. Now Yeezy steps forward, who is potentially cancel proof.
I think he is.
I hope he is.
No, he's
hope
probably
he
got enough supporters.
And he's hooked up with Candace Owens, and he very well could be cancel proof. And as long as he speaks like
So, as y'all know, we have a favorite beer, and it's Love Honey, I would say.
It is.
Lost Boys
I think
Brewing
Love
Company.
Honey
We're a
right
big
now has
fan
been the
of-
favorite.
Yeah.
Pass it around. I found something
You handed
today.
it to me, man. It's my beer. I'm not passing it around.
All right, so it's by
Gary,
one
pass,
of our
pass it
other.
around.
Well, I was going to meet him.
Hold on, now you.
I got 2 beers.
But
You look like the dude off of Office Space where you end up with no cake.
Yeah,
So-
that's why we need video.
So look, it's brought to us by Ghost River Brewing Company in Memphis, Tennessee.
Who also makes stellar beer.
They do. And this one I found today, Lost Hive Honey Wheat Ale. So I got to think this is similar to Love Honey.
I like
Terry, you
the
want to
can.
take your sultry voice and read the back on what the label says?
Yeah, here we go.
I was going to read
Hear
it. My
that.
voice is
Hear
very
that.
sultry.
Yeah, your monotone voice.
It's
Let's
the
sultry.
buzz. It's the buzz from the boss. Does that say boss? From the bees.
Okay,
It's the
Donnie, read
buzz
it.
from the bees.
You want me to read it? I'll read it.
Yeah, you can't read, Terry.
No,
read, Donnie.
I can't read.
Hear that?
What's that?
It's the buzz from the bees that makes the honey in every batch of Lost Hive.
Ooh, there it is. I hear it.
Any more local, and you need one of those big mesh hats.
I have one.
I don't.
Along with the honey from our friends on the Wolf River. That's a river in Memphis. We added some. Oh, listen to this, guys. They added some orange peel for a little pop for the perfect summer beer.
That just really gets me excited.
It's fall, but we're going to try this and see
All
if
right,
it's
so-
the perfect summer beer.
As everybody knows, I'm a fan of cans.
It's not a bad
Starts me
can.
off.
AOC's cans.
Yeah. So no. Nancy Pelosi's cans.
Gary. That's
So
Gary.
those would be knees, Jamie. Those would also be knees.
So
Oh, the
Soccer
bees-
ball.
So,
Oh,
like, I would say
bees
this
knees.
right out of the gate. The Ghost River, their can is a plain can.
It pretty much is.
Yeah,
All their-
but
Hold
put a
on.
sticker
no,
on
no,
it.
but they put a sticker on it, and the sticker is solid.
Yeah.
What sticker?
It's a sticker.
The
Feel it.
label.
Feel the label. It's a sticker.
Yeah, it's a sticker, but it's
Oh.
yeah, their can's a solid silver.
It's not like infused in the
All
can.
right,
Yeah,
So-
they have just like an old microbrew can that you'd buy somewhere.
Okay, but Gary is the non-beer drinker.
we're definitely not
So
going to
Gary,
hate on
take a
Ghost
sip.
River.
Gary,
though.
No.
It's up to his lips. It's over his lips. Oh,
The-
he's not making a face.
The can
that's
actually
good.
looks pretty sweet.
The label looks good.
yeah, the label
Oh,
looks great.
wait, what? Gary, what?
This is a good beer.
Compared
Oh.
to the other beers you drank, where does it rank?
It's right over there with the
Love
the,
Honey?
Is
Love
it
Honey.
similar to Love Honey?
It's similar to Love Honey.
So we may have two versions of Love Honey.
All right,
That's
so-
Yes, it's two versions.
Just
of
a
Love
second.
Honey.
Let me get
That's
this in here.
legit.
But it's also a wheat beer.
I
like
love
wheat
this
beer.
I
sound.
actually taste the honey.
I love this sound.
I think I like this better than Love Honey.
Oh, blasphemy! Just a second.
How dare you?
All right,
Oh, that's pretty good.
I'll be the last one. Just a second.
That's pretty good.
Let me smell it.
I'm a partial to wheat, by the
I,
way.
You're gonna take it.
I smell
into
the orange.
Oh, you're gonna take it in the nasal.
does-
You're so
I
fancy.
do.
Smell it. You smell the orange.
Yeah, it somewhat reminds me of my favorite beer, Blue Moon. I'm gonna say.
It's
a wheat beer.
has
It's a wheat beer. I
so
like
Oh,
it
beer.
that's
it
good.
has some Blue Moon with a little honey.
That is
Yeah.
a good beer.
That's a good way to describe
That's a good
it.
beer.
Yes, I love Blue Moon.
I rank it below Love Honey.
So
Love Honey's a little darker.
Okay,
a little
so-
heavier.
I like dark beer.
I do
so here's how I want to
I-
rank them. If you have honey in your name, I think the honey flavor of Love Honey wins out.
yes.
Okay. If
I bet it doesn't
now,
for Gary.
now if you're Gary described it perfectly.
This is a lighter
a
beer.
Blue Moon
Yes.
some honey.
with
in it.
a little honey.
That's
right?
what it is.
That's
yeah.
exactly what it tastes
It's
like.
a little sweeter.
Ghost River, good job.
Yep. Good job, Ghost River.
It's a now. That being said, which I've had a couple Love Honeys today.
How many?
I could
Three or
alternate
four.
Love Honey in this all
So
day
like,
long, right?
I could drink more of these than Love Honey because it's lighter.
Okay, so
I agree.
could you make them together and be like a dark and tan Love Honey / Lost Hive?
Can they make love?
Honey Hive. How about a Honey Hive?
Yes, if they made love,
Love.
Gary, it'd be great.
Love. Love.
So look, this is advertised as a summer beer, right?
Yeah,
Hey,
and it's
look,
light. It's
hold
light.
on.
It's
I got a toast to make. Can I
Cutting
make
the
a toast?
grass is solid. A solid beer.
I
Can I
like
make a toast?
I mean,
We're
I
going to
can.
use
Let's do
our
it.
Lost Hive, make a toast. We're going to toast to our boy Gary.
Oh,
16 years of marriage.
Today.
Oh,
Today.
16.
And all
And
of y'all
look,
were
we
there,
were all
too.
there. We were all
They're
there.
all there.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I was
Yeah.
there or not.
No, you were there. You were. We were all there.
You
I
were
remember
there.
like
I
it was
didn't say I
yesterday.
wasn't there. I said
You
I
were
don't
groomsmen,
remember.
Donnie.
Gary
You were
spent
groomsmen.
his anniversary with us.
All three of you guys were groomsmen.
We,
if
well,
y'all remember.
I let people.
You were
I
usher.
took them into
You were
sections,
You a
usher.
yeah.
best man?
I
You had
did.
two.
It
was your
two-
brother,
two
right?
No, it was not my brother. I had two best men because I didn't want to make anyone upset. One was Jamie and the other one was Ray. I had two.
Right.
Well,
Was
I'm,
I best man?
Yes, you were.
I'm upset.
I had two
Jamie,
best
come
men.
on.
I'm upset.
I wasn't your best.
I think
man.
Kyle and I weren't Kyle
Okay,
and
but
I
you lived
the
with me and I
ushers?
spared your life on multiple occasions.
I had to do family and because I didn't have a best man that could take me to a strip club. So
Look, I'm
wasn't-
a bester man than
he
you.
was a bester man.
All right, congratulations, James.
Thank you.
That was 16 years ago,
That was 16 years ago.
and Donnie got his feelings hurt today, not 16
Today.
years ago.
He don't recall.
He
it.
doesn't recall it.
Hey,
When you
No,
fall
it
from
was-
40
I
feet,
don't remember your wedding, but screw you guys.
Is that why you set the reception table on fire? Is that what?
So look,
Your mother-in-law set a reception table on fire. I was there.
just so you guys know, Gary's wife's name's Whitney. Okay.
Yes.
Whitney. We actually all know Whitney. Love Whitney. Whitney's
We love
favorite
Whitney.
person. We love Whitney.
We all love
And those two people were meant to be together. There's no one that thinks otherwise, right?
Whitney was special.
Now, Terry, did you know that on the day of my wedding, my wife couldn't find me?
Yes.
Where were
Hey,
you?
I
Where
actually.
were you?
Me and Jamie were playing softball.
How do I remember that?
Me
Yeah,
and Jamie went and played in
We
softball tournament.
snuck
the day
out
of
to a
my wedding,
softball tournament
and I
and
was
win.
like, I was playing shortstop, and I was like, "Oh, please, ball, don't hit my face." I don't want to explain to my wife I was playing softball. the
Same
day of
thing your
wedding.
wife said on the wedding night.
Yeah,
Oh, dang.
it didn't.
And you know, when Jamie's wedding,
Yeah, y'all went to a golf tournament.
we almost didn't make it back.
God, about got my ass in trouble too.
Jamie
Yeah, I'm
also,
gonna save. We'll save that story for later.
Jamie
We're gonna
also-
share this
Hold
one.
on. How
Had
do
his
I not
phones.
remember anybody's wedding?
Because you fell 40 freaking feet.
No, but you leave. You leave as soon as the
You
wedding's
leave
over.
as
You
soon-
leave.
You left.
Except your wedding.
No, I
No,
hang
you
out.
left when your
You
wedding
left
was
when your
over. We
wedding-
partied like
we
hell
partied
when your
like crazy.
wedding
No,
was
we
over.
didn't leave. We stayed for a long time. My wedding was crunk.
My
I
mother-
remember that.
They're all crunk, but you leave before they all. This is what I remember about Don's wedding. First of all, my wife was like 9 months pregnant, maybe 10, and she's out there with a Superman trying to shake that baby loose. Look,
She tried.
so your sister was leaving to go to Texas like the next week.
Look, there was a lot that
My
happened.
mother made a
Look,
lot of people
I
cry
was
at the
out.
wedding.
Look, I was out
No,
there.
my sister was leaving to go to Hawaii.
Why?
Gary's mom suddenly had cancer, which I don't think ever was real.
It wasn't real.
Look, I was outside. I was outside DW's wedding.
Back up. Before you get going, what did you just say?
Dude, it was wild.
It was.
What did you just say?
Okay, hold on. Let me give you some
Okay.
backstory. My mother,
Open bar. That's the
Open-
backstory.
Oh,
Complete
where, though?
open
Which
bar,
wedding
like
is this?
anything
Which
you
wedding?
want.
Donnie's wedding.
Donnie's wedding. Okay.
Donnie's wedding. My backstory.
Yes.
My mother's was a little crazy, and she
Look, man,
likes
I-
a lot of attention to
little
herself.
crazy.
She does.
I love Kim. She real crazy.
She real crazy.
She was at the wedding?
She
I don't
was at the
remember her
wedding.
being there.
Well, that's because
Yeah.
she was supposedly sick during the wedding.
She had cancer, though.
Is what she said. She did.
But we love Kim. Kim is one
Hold
of the
up.
best
So-
people.
my mother was a hypochondriac.
100%.
100%.
So
My
you-
wife says I say that all the
So
time.
you bastards
100%.
were partying, and your mom told you she had
No,
cancer.
she didn't tell me. She told Donnie's sister, and she believed him, and she was crying at the wedding. We got plenty of record.
So let me tell. So at the wedding, so his sister's going to Hawaii like in 3 days after the wedding. Donnie's married, so I'm all emotional. Those that know me, I'm two types of drunks. I'm a loving drunk,
Or a pass out drunk.
no, or crying drunk.
You're three kinds of drunk.
Three kind of drunk.
I really like this.
So
Lost time.
I'm outside the horses that pulled his little carriage out. I was out there crying, hugging the horses, and all I remember is every time my
Talk. There we go.
So as I'm sitting there crying, hugging these horses, all I remember is I lean over and cry and hug the horse, and the horse like leans back on, like leans away from me. I hug
What
it
did he
again. That's all I remember about Donnie's wedding. That is there's some young girl kept like dancing with me, and I was like looking for my wife.
Oh.
I'm like, where's she at? Where's she? My watching the.
All right, look, we've really shared some personal stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what we haven't shared?
The crowbar story.
No.
Yeah, we did.
No, but we didn't share it. It was pre-game.
We haven't shared where our fifth member came from.
Fifth member.
Hog-O. So we're
Hog-O.
going to talk about this
We got
origins
to
of
talk about the
Hog-O.
not the orientation. but-
Well,
Let's talk about the origin of Hog-O.
the origin of Hog-O.
So
That was a good video.
It should be a movie.
So let me set it up.
Hog-O
for you guys.
Origins.
Yes. If
So 2016. We play in the Life of the Patio folks. They play in golf tournaments throughout the year.
Yeah, what is it? Cherokee Valley.
At least a couple. Cherokee Valley Golf Course in Olive Branch, Mississippi.
Olive Branch, Mississippi.
It's because we like to support our local communities.
Yeah, so there's it's Super Bowl Sunday 2016. We start out playing normal rounds, right? We're a 2-man scramble. What a scramble for golf tournament is, where you play the best ball. And Gary and Jamie, they are known to play together, and they play together. And this is on the ninth hole.
We're known to drink when we play.
Yeah, but probably drink too much. So we're the ninth hole. Jamie and Gary are playing this hole.
Was that the tournament that mean you put the golf cart on 2 wheels?
Probably.
When you come out of the clubhouse and make that turn going to one.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we put it on 2 wheels.
So
happened.
hole 8, I finished hole 8. We're pulling up with my partner on the hole 9. And we pull up, and Gary's in the middle of the fairway hitting the ball, but Jamie's in the golf cart. And we look at Jamie, and we're waiting back. We know these guys, right? And we see Jamie talking to something or someone. And as we get closer, we realize that he has Hog-O on his hand, and he's having a conversation. He's talking to Hog-O, and he gets out of the cart talking to Hog-O. But the other part here is Gary has now swung the club like 8 times to move the ball 10 yards.
All positive.
Up a hill. It's all up a hill. The green sets up on a hill just before. This is the 9th hole, so just before you get to the clubhouse.
That's right.
So Hog-O arrived that day.
Hog-O arrived that day, and he proceeded to go to every golf tournament.
Every golf tournament. We could always tell.
Now, I will tell you what, this is how prevalent Hog-O is. Hog-O came to us in, what did I say, 2017?
16. Yeah.
And he has not left our side.
So Hog-O would be a second grader right now.
He would. He's the same age as my son.
But he's very wise.
Wise beyond his years.
Hog-O and Mac are wise beyond
their years.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of Mac, shout out to him. Honor roll student.
On a roll.
Yes. Honor roll.
I go to Mac for all my dinosaur facts.
Dude, he
I know.
He embarrassed me on dinosaur facts.
I know. He's like, no, that's not. I was like, aren't they birds? Oh, no.
So look, follow us on TikTok. Go find us on TikTok. We're live from the patio. We are live from the patio. But live from the patio. We're live from the patio.bigt, live from the patio.gary, live from the patio.dw.
No, he has not changed it.
I'm pretty sure I don't have that.
Yeah,
You don't know
need
how
to change that.
I'm live from the patio.jf.
And we have live from the
Hog-O.
Look, if anybody, I'm the procrastinator, right? So what am I supposed to change my stuff to?
Live from the patio.dw.
I got you.
And we're going to all post. We got some great videos coming out next week. Hog-O's taking on a life of his own, if you say.
At some point,
he's
Jamie,
more popular than we are. I'm getting a
he
little
is
pissed
more
at him.
popular.
I'm getting mad at him.
But at some point, Jamie's going to get beat by a bunch of junior high girls in the competition.
Okay, so did we ever did we decide that if I win, Gary gets, if I lose,
it was back.
No.
If
you win, he gets his back waxed.
If I lose, I get my chest waxed.
But could that be like an anniversary present to Whitney if we wax his back?
It would.
Gary, do we want to change that?
Hey, we can. Hey, if y'all want, to, we can play for beards.
No,
I ain't like your own beard.
You can wax your beard.
Nope.
No beard.
Wax your beard.
I don't have one.
Or hold on, or we could go hairless Gary. Think about this, Jamie. This may be worth the risk if you think you can win. We've been trying this for years and can't catch him.
You could do Brazilian
hairless
wax.
Gary up here.
No.
Right?
No.
Shave this, leave the beard. He'd be a stud and he doesn't even know it. Or you minus the beard.
You lost myself.
Yeah.
All right, so what about Gary? Would you risk your head hair?
Oh, no.
And Jamie's, look, he's not going to win. Did you hear the
Wait about, I'm not getting rid of my beard.
So we gotta find something he actually can get rid of.
your chest or back, whatever
you had the beard 8 years ago. Before beards were a thing. You had the beard. You had the beard 8 years ago.
So so story behind my beard.
Dude, it'd be so funny without a beard.
Me and Mike Cole were in we were working in Cherokee, North Carolina. And in protest,
that's just over the mountains.
Yep,
Smoky
right over
Mountains.
Gatlinburg. Yep.
Yeah.
So in protest to have to be on the road, I quit shaving. And so when I came back from Cherokee, my beard was down. I mean, it was on my chest as long as it is now. And I came back and everybody was like, "Oh, Duck Dynasty." But we lived in a hotel. I had no clue what Duck Dynasty was. So,
when I look at Gary, I think Duck Dynasty.
Hey, Gary?
Mine's not as long as his.
I think it's Science Dynasty.
He meant Donnie.
All right,
there are
Friday.
a bunch of smart people where
Next
he works,
Friday's
though,
like
100%.
my second and last
Is that
day.
why they hire you?
But next Friday is an important day for Life in the Patio.
What are we doing?
We're going remote.
We are going remote.
We may even go live on YouTube.
Maybe.
We may go live on. If you'll go freaking like us, we'll go live on TikTok.
We
We'll
can't
do
go
whatever you want.
live.
You got pee. I'll pause it.
All right. No, we don't have to pause that. Jamie got to pee. Go pee, James.
Go pee, Jamie. We'll wait for you.
We'll
keep
leave
going now.
But we're going to be at a local event, Esperanza Bonanza. We're going to go out.
Next time, bring a Gatorade bottle.
We're going to be
Yes,
remote.
sir.
We're going to be at Esperanza Bonanza. We're going to be out. Look, if you're interested in a barbecue steak cook-off here in Crittenden County.
Critter County.
Critter
County. Look up Eric Johnson. Look up Eric's a great guy. He runs this event. Does a really good job.
Good guy.
Making it public. While we're talking about next week, y'all know what else happens next week? Early voting starts Monday.
Is that when the voting for the city council goes to?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
We need to go vote for city
We gotta
council. Go vote for all the elections. Get out there and vote. You can't complain unless you vote.
That's right.
Vote for mine, Alex's former catcher, Adam Couples.
Best catcher ever.
Preacher, man.
Preacher.
Michelle Swartz is out there running for city council. Vote for Michelle Swartz.
There's a lot of good people out there.
There is.
Hey, we got
Let's
you.
keep going with some quick takes here. We got I got it open, Jamie. Let me look it up.
Let's do some quick takes.
All right, one. This is kind of old, but we haven't talked about it. Nevada pageant winner to become first transgender Miss USA contestant.
You know what? Men are best at everything.
Men just win.
I mean,
No matter what, right?
we're winners.
my
Do they pay him 30% more?
We're like DJ Khaled, just win no matter what.
Khaled.
Khaled, you compete. Welcome, Jamie. You need to be the next Miss America.
Win no matter what.
Yeah, look, he got paid 30% more for his prize money.
All right, next topic. We're gonna move on before you get us in trouble.
Yeah, go on, skip
Yeah, we
that.
probably got banned from both
Got banned for
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google. Biden-approved infrastructure bill mandated kill switches coming to cars by 2026.
Yeah. Okay.
So what's the purpose of this kill switch?
So I read into this. So actually, what it did was, well, two things. It laid out that they could do it's a program called impaired driving technology.
Isn't that what Gary does when he drives home at night?
Yeah.
From our-
Problem.
Every time is impaired, you know.
So
I was gonna drive my golf cart over here tonight and then drive back, but I don't have lights.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't
So-
do that. It's illegal.
We can fix that.
So the point is that after 2026, vehicle manufacturers are going to be required to install a impaired driving technology.
So we got to.
So how does it know it?
I think it reads if you swerve or that it monitors your driving.
It's really an advanced drug and impaired driving prevention technology.
Who's comfortable with that?
So it's like lane assist and stuff like
Pretty
that.
much, but
Yeah.
it will register what you're doing, and then if you're
So
not,
like
So we're in
Ford,
2022.
we have a Ford vehicle for my wife, right? So Ford Explorer, so it has lane assist. If you cross out, it basically takes the steering wheel and turns it the other way.
Am I the only one that thinks Jamie's like molesting my
And dude, look, I'm the only one that has probably experienced this. Like,
Oh,
No, I've
For-
experienced this at
No,
my
no,
house.
but you have not experienced it like I've experienced it. Like he
I do it
does
with toes, too.
toes, he does all kinds
He
of
does
stuff.
everything.
okay, but
My curtains want you to call him back, James.
You should
as a
probably
parent-
record it because he does this weird thing where he runs his fingers and toes through the curtains. He does it all the time.
okay. So look, back on point. So,
hey, Millie
As a
takes
parent.
the tag off her dress or her blanket and rubs it on her face.
It's
Or do her
from
fingers.
it's a tick, dude, from you.
because look, later this year we've got some interviews lined up. We're gonna interview Marty Ray Project. He's a big
Marty
supporter
Ray
of the
Project.
show. He's we support Marty Ray. We've been listening to Marty Ray for a long time. We're gonna visit his show in Blytheville, Arkansas. We welcome you all to join us there.
Yep.
Hey, by
Because
the way,
y'all can be the life from the Patio Crew.
Marty,
There to support Marty Ray.
Ray reached out to me a few days ago too. He said,
Yeah.
"Make sure we get our tickets early."
Oh,
Because
I'll
he
buy 'em
said,
today.
"Yeah, I'm gonna buy mine today too." Because he said
Is
that,
it, are they open already?
yeah, he's from Blytheville, so he said they'll probably go quick. So he just wanted to.
Great guy. Get out and support Marty Ray. Look, we
You
would
know,
love.
who else we looking at?
We would love to take a
Thug
caravan to
Nasty. I'm
Blytheville.
gonna
Thug
get Thug
Nasty.
Nasty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jamie's going to challenge
Nasty.
Thug Nasty to a battle royal and some mashed potatoes.
I don't know. We ain't decided yet. I don't know if I can do mashed potatoes, because osmosis, I might absorb mashed potatoes.
I'm going
That's
to challenge
funny.
you into a battle rap.
Oh,
Oh,
Let's go old school.
well, look, me. I think look, Halloween night.
Let's do
Big
battle
T
raps.
and Gary gonna do a battle rap.
We're gonna do a battle rap.
Battle rap, right?
Battle
We're
rap.
gonna battle rap.
Live from the patio.
Yeah, because I'm hosting. Big T's hosting the karaoke at the Halloween party at Cal's house. So, look, I'm telling y'all now. I know you don't believe it, but you're invited. I actually checked. They said everybody come out there.
Everybody's invited.
You look. If you're listening, you probably know one of us because we only got friends listening.
Bring
Okay?
them-
Yeah, right now it's just friends.
It's just friends. So
Bring an appetizer or a bottle.
if you're interested, let us know. Right? Because we like Buffalo Trace. We're whiskey. Bring it. Come join us. We're gonna have a hell of a time. You got to dress the part. We got some nice costumes.
We may interview you. You know, you may become famous.
I'm gonna sing my ass. I'm beating your ass, Gary. Popping
Battle rap.
battle rap.
I gotta have a
battle
few
rap.
drinks, but then I'll get down.
Yeah. So look, that's how the life in the patio works. If alone, you might get the best of us, but when we're together,
Yeah.
we're gonna take care of
You're
this.
going to get the best of us.
Look,
it'll
it's
still be
the
terrible.
best of us regardless.
It'll be terrible.
'Cause we're lovers. We're not fighters.
We'll
fight if
lovers.
we have to.
We'll fight you.
But we're lovers.
I love you. Look, y'all fight. I love people.
Go! Please select us. Tell us you love us. Tell us you hate us.
Give
It
us
don't
5
matter.
stars.
Come out to Esperanza Bonanza. Find us. What's the name of our tent?
Willow Bin. Not Willow Bin. Willow Bin.
Willow
Same
Bend.
difference. Come find us at Esperanza Bonanza next
Just
week.
come find us. Nobody
We're
cares.
gonna
We're
be
the only
there
guys out
Friday
there doing
night.
podcast.
We're gonna walk around. You're gonna hear Gary Poppins, and Gary
may be
We're
drinking.
gonna hear. Hey Jamie.
Hey, Jamie.
Only
and
if
Hog-O.
Only if
Come
Hog-O's
meet
there.
Hog-O. Take your picture
Come
with
meet Hog-O.
Hog-O.
Take a picture with Hog-O.
Oh.
Jamie, scale of 1 to 10, how hot's AOC?
Hot. She's hot.
7.
All right,
Oh,
7. All
I
right.
think higher.
Higher?
The fact she's crazy is
That's the
higher.
crazy eyes.
This is a crazy
She
eyes.
looks through your soul.
It is.
We love y'all. Hey,
Aye.
we got almost 1,200 views. Thank you.
Yeah, shout out to Marty Ray.
We need 1,000 followers.
I
We
think
want to
we'll
go
leave it.
freaking live. Can we go freaking live?
We need
Yeah,
to
so
go
let's
live.
go live.
You never know what's going to happen.
All right. Love you, brother.
No edits.
Peace.
Oh, walk me to the riverside and lead me while my mother cries. 'Cause somebody done took from an outlaw. Take my picture down from the courthouse wall. I'm living in the clouds and I ain't gon' fall. Somebody done saved this outlaw.